And I really need to clean my bench off. I've got ICs, everything everywhere. But anyways, we'll start with the soundboard here. And I've got my power turned on down there. So the soundboard came in. We replaced all three of the headers, all of the capacitors here. Excuse me. Replaced all three sockets here for the 6802, the PIA, and also the sound ROM. And we had to reprogram the sound ROM here because we were having issues with that. I removed the trim pot and added in a new trim pot and replaced the crystal here on the soundboard as well. So go ahead and get this thing powered up. There's all the sound inputs. And there is the sound test. So as you can see, I've got the driver board and the MPU underneath, so I'll go ahead and get those, or get this pulled off and get a video. So the driver board and MPU. The driver board, this is actually one of mine that I've rehabbed here for the customer. His board, actually, I don't have it handy, had a big old hole burnt through. So we decided to just swap this one out for one of the ones that I have here. And the MPU here had some alkaline damage that has been abated. All the sockets, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 sockets have been replaced here. We've got new 0.156 headers. We've got a new filter capacitor. We updated the reset section, added in a new crystal, and I believe that pretty much covers everything. So we've got the high score to date, last game played, and the way to get this into test mode is to press the bottom LED. Both of those LEDs will blink, and then you press the coin door button, basically, which would be the advance on the coin door, but it will slowly cycle through all of the displays, which we saw there. And moving into all lamps, those are all working correctly. And moving into solenoid test. So these are really faint with these newer LEDs that I put on here. I'm used to being blinded by each one of these LEDs every time they went off, and so much so that I would have to look away. The clear lens LEDs are just they're a bit much. And these are the special solenoids here. I'm gonna let it go back through 1 and 2. Okay. And the special solenoids here, these are all switch triggered, and those are working correctly. And moving into the last test, I can get my switch to register. Is going to be switch test. And so just going through testing diagonally through the switch matrix, we will end up with the last switch, if I can bend my fingers, at switch 40. So there we are, 100% working. And what I'll do is I'll actually, since I didn't test all of the rows, I'll go ahead and test all the rows here now. And 8. So there we are 100% back to working condition. So thank you so much. Lastly, we have a power supply. So all new filter capacitors, all new 0.156 headers. We replaced both of the diodes here with the proper size. The fuse and fuse clip here were completely burnt to crap, so that's been replaced. which there were some burn marks here on the PCB, which is totally fine. But the voltage regulator did not hold up to whatever the abuse was that had went through that section there of the board. So I've got a new EZS BC regulator attached here, and I've got that tuned to show you here. Test the 5 volts first. So we've got 5.064 coming off the board, and then the positive high voltage is at 97.3, and the negative is at 100.9. And then we've got our unregulated 12 volts, and then a string of 5 volts here. So there we are. Thank you so much.